Where am I? Where am I? I've lost, like, all control over the situation.
Okay. There's regular blasters and regular heavy blasters, Mandalorian blasters, and then those bad boys, the Mandalorian heavy pistols. Okay. So... Okay, so what he has... Sorry, let me just see. So what my boy now has is Mandalorian heavy pistols. Is Mandalorian heavy pistols better than heavy blasters? Regular heavy blasters? Like, I'm guessing they are, but just to confirm, they're better, right? Yes, okay. Juros Minor. Do I want to talk to you? No. I don't really care. Okay, before we continue, I'm gonna return to the Ebon Hawk. Everybody's healed. I'm saving there. Now we're gonna return to where we were. Transit back. Okie dokie. There we go. Good. Awesome. Jawa, I have saved your friends. What am I wanting? Did I not save his people? Yeah, Mandalorian having... Yeah, anything Mandalorian is just great. I thought I'd already... I can't leave him like this, so like... Yes, I've got to return now. If I have to murder every sand person in this desert, I'll do it. I'll go full on Anakin. I thought I had spoken to the Sand King, whatever, the Lord of the Sand People, and he'd let them go. Oh, they're unclaimed baggage. I thought he would just, like, let them go at my... And I come back here and be like, yeah, I freed them. Are you all happy? Ooh, okay, I hadn't realized that. Well. More Tatooine time. Yay! Great, we're spending more time on this planet than I had wanted to. Darn sand, desert, sun in my face. Gosh, I hate this place. It's just making me thirsty looking at it.
Didn't work.
Didn't work? Oh, what a problem. Nobody walk over it. You guys still friendly? Good. As I expected. Let me go get my unclaimed baggage, as you put it. What was this? It's a corpse. Hello, corpse. Anything on you? Oh, I already did. It makes sense. The me in the past that went through here first clearly was very observant. If he'd done that one, he's probably done this one too. Okay. Sorry, guys. I left some Jawas in the back. I feel like the mother who accidentally left her children in the supermarket. Like, darn it, man. What is this? Wood slat door. Is this where they are? No, there's just a corpse here. Credits, parts, neural band. That's good. Oh, I see little feet. Ah! Houdini! I found the Jawas. Itpatukai, my butt. Come on. We're going home. And you better hope your father doesn't hear about this. Sand people said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. Yeah, off you go. Come on. Ellen, why don't you have your talk show anymore? Good question, good question. I think it's all in the name. Lost it in the bed with Oprah Winfrey. Aye. Yes, I know there's mines everywhere here. Okay. We got here, we picked up the children, we're going back home again. Let's hopefully be able to put the groceries in the fridge this time. I'm still thirsty. To anyone wondering, what does living in Spain feel like? Well, summers are this. This is what summer feels like, basically. Doesn't look exactly like it, but it kind of. Because everything basically dies out of the heat, so like everything is yellow. So it's not sand, but more or less the color palette is there. Yes, please. Sorry, looks like I'm chugging down water like a crazy man, but I am thirsty. Jokes aside, it isn't just the game. And all the sun. Okay. There's an aeroplane in the sky. Well, aeroplane, spaceship in the sky. Right there. Oh, another one there. Have you ever heard the Dave Chappelle bit where he tries to make a Twitter, but can't because someone's already using his name? Yeah, I've heard that. I can't remember what happens in it though. And then his impersonator starts a Twitter war with Kate Williams that had him worried Kate was ignoring him because he was mad until he confronted Ken and told him he doesn't have a Twitter. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I remember. Yeah, that's hilarious. You are welcome. That will be fine. Good luck. No problem. Thank you very much. I keep on being like, here, have it for free, hoping light side points. I don't think my light side points have gone up once. I'm gonna stop doing good deeds. Maybe murdering people is what I have to do after all. Did he just do like a dance move? Look at me. He's like, what is he doing? Okay. There's one more person I think I need to talk to, or two. One or two more people I need to talk to. At the Zerka Corporation. Yes, yes. And then we can get off this dust ball of a planet. Oh, okay, of course you have to talk. What is it?
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you, Bastila. Oh, we're gonna start flirting. This has turned into, what's it called? Baldur's Gate 3. 3? 4? Baldur's Gate. The last one.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
The creepiest planet has to be the Wookiee planet. Everything is so dark. It's always nighttime. Say no more. That's probably not gonna... It's not gonna be the next planet, because I already, like, made up my mind in what order I'm doing the planets. But it'll be the following. So next we're doing Manan, and then we'll do the Wookiee planet. So, can't wait, I can't wait.
Found to be strong
You've sold
with the
me on
Force
it.
at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
So the Jedi separate children from their families?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous.
Is
They
this
can
your
lead to
first
irrational
playthrough? Yes.
thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
As in, I'm a... Out of 10, I would say an 8. Because I feel like there's some levels of nerdiness above mine, but I'm an 8 when it comes to Star Wars nerdiness. But and so I know, like, a lot of lore. Like, if you say Mandalorian Crusades, I know what you're talking about. I also know what the Starforge is. I'm just trying... I'm not saying it out loud because, in case anybody's watching this for the first time. But I haven't played the game as such ever, so, like, there's a lot of things about the game that I do not know. So, no spoilers. But if you want to give any tips or advice, yes, please. And by spoilers, I mean spoilers about the story. Like you saying, for example, the Wookiee planet is very dark. No problem with that. Don't you miss your family at all? You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn.
None of my concern, Seven. Hello, hello. Welcome,
I
sir.
do remember missing
ma'am.
my father terribly. for a long time.
Nah, I think there's way... In the Star Wars universe, yeah, there's 100% way creepier planets than Kashyyyk. But at the same time, Kashyyyk is... It's one heck of a planet. For example, Space Egypt. Which one is that? Like, I know the planet... There's a planet, I can't remember the name of it, that is, like, styled after Egypt. I think it appears in one of the Clone Wars episodes. Well, no, there's two places that are styled sort of like Egyptian, like in Clone Wars, now that I think about it. You have the planet with the slavers, with, like, the cat people. Anakin's Riz is really 100% on that episode. And then you've got the other one with, like, where Sol Guerrera comes from. That kind of also had a bit of a... Yeah. Ryloth, Korriban, Felucia. No, not Felucia. Felucia is, Korriban is the planet of the Sith. I would say it's half Egyptian. It's got a bit of Egyptian, but it's more... Although it does pull from Egyptian, it's got a bit more going to it than just the Egyptian style. Like, it has more... It's more of a fusion between different styles. But there's one with the giant mantis thing. There's loads of stuff. Mark! Good night, sir. But yeah, there's some planets with, like, creepy stuff. But at the same time, I would say it depends what you find creepy. Like, I find some types of bugs very creepy. Like, I don't mind spiders or cockroaches and things. It just depends on how they're interpreted or done, you know? Because if they're very realistic and they're just standing there in a corner, like, who cares, you know? Good night, fish food. I don't understand where this fish food thing is coming from, but I'll allow it. Korriban is mainly what I meant by Egypt. Oh, okay. No, it's just, you say Egypt and there's, like, planets that are 100% Egyptian. Like, you look at it and it's like, that's fully Egyptian. Like, the inspiration comes from Egypt. Korriban, again, it does have some Egyptian inspiration, but I would say it's not 100%. Now, where were we? Where were we? It can be a hard lesson to learn. It was not good terms with my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Who weren't you on good terms with? Let's go for the happy memories. You and your father were close?
Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
So Bastila is Jedi version of Lara Croft? As in, she doesn't treasure hunt, but maybe I'm getting mistaken. I thought that was like Lara Croft's backstory also, that her father was a treasure hunter, and so she became a very good treasure hunter because of that. Maybe I'm confusing her with another character who also has the same backstory of treasure hunter father, and then they turn treasure hunter. Correct me if I'm wrong. You've never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
Also, I mean, as far as creepiness goes, Tomb World more than Dark Forest. Okay. I don't know. I'll see as I play, because maybe when I finish, I'm like, yeah, the Dark Forest was creepier. But at the same time, like, what I find creepy isn't exactly what traditionally people would find creepy. Like, my level, for something to be creepy for me, it has to be very high levels of, like, creepy and weird. Not to sound edgy, I'm just saying that I like very dark things, like, you know. The average normal person would say, oh, I find spiders creepy and weird. I don't, I find them cute. No. You sound very sad when you say that. Are you saying you no longer feel love?
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Okay. Very philosophical conversation with her while we talk about creepiness. Double conversation going on. Okay. Oh, what's going on? My name is Senny Vec. I believe you dropped this datapad and I wish to return it to you. I didn't drop anything. I literally can't. This is a video game, dude. You don't understand how inventories work? Thanks? If it's a bomb, I'm gonna be furious. Okay, goodbye. Achuta. Weirdo. Okay, let's see what he's given us. What's this? Twilinum Sinivek has given you a datapad he claims you dropped. On the datapad is a cryptic message. The Ganoharadan say to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Oh, that's perfect. That's the next planet we're going to. It was predestined. The wise old men said that this day would come when I would go to Manan. There's been multiple sorts of origins for her, but mainly I think she wasn't really a treasure hunter until her parents died in a plane crash, or in some versions she was also on the plane and survived on an island like Green Arrow, then got a taste for treasure hunting. Okay. Yeah, I was just like picking off the fact that I thought I remembered her father being a treasure hunter. More or less. But yeah, I'll be honest. I think the only thing I know about Lara Croft is nothing. Because all I've ever done all I've ever watched or played in relation to Lara Croft is the movie Lara Croft with what's her name in it? The famous actress who played her. And I didn't even watch the full movie. Like, I was 13 And I walked upstairs because I was bored and I saw my father was watching television and he'd started watching that movie because it was on some channel. And he was like already 20 minutes into the movie. So I have never really learned what Lara Croft is all about. I just know there's video games, it's treasure hunting, and I remember some scenes from the movies of things going boom and very sort of like reminiscent of Indiana Jones. First time casual voice impressionist. Yo, hello. Angelina Jolie. Yeah, that's the actress. Thank you. Okay, so we've got to talk to the I'll say it in one go. Genoharadan. Yes. The movie was less boring when I was a kid. Nowadays, not that great. Played a couple of the games, but even the game's gameplay varied between character reboots. Okay. Genoharadan. Say to see Hulas Onmanan. Okay, well, we'll do that. You could have just asked instead of like, you dropped this data pad. Like, dude trying to be mysterious. We are on our way to the Zerka office, which is there. Oh, we're following him. Okay. Is this a Zerka office? Yes. Where's that one dude? Okay, let me now go through all of my... No, not this. Karth, no. Canderous, no. Sand People? Sand People Chieftain was surprised that you returned, blah blah blah. Take the Gaffy to the Zerka office in Anchorhead. Yes. Yeah, these are the Giska. We'll take care of them at some point. I don't have time for little rodents. No, not rodents. Little lizards on my ship. Sandral, no. Juhani? Okay, there's that Jedi. We just talked about that. Bastila, Quest for Starforge is not it. Mandalorian Raiders, not it. I thought there was like this one guy that was like, don't kill them. Okay. Anyway, Gaffy Stick. Bring the Gaffy Stick to the Zerka office.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerka Corporation.
Greetings,
Is this about bounties or something else?
bureaucratic nuisance. I have a Gaffy Stick. Be happy I don't shove
I see
it.
that. But do you have the all-important Chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Yes, here it is. Take it.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain.
Bonus.
Zerka Corporation thanks you.
I was rude. I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you
I'm
for
sure.
this.
Zerka Corporation thanks you again.
Credits received 500. Awesome. Thank you very much. The early games also have a sort of Wolfenstein effect, where in the first half of the game is mostly normal, and suddenly it becomes a horror because there's demons and zombies, gorillas, giant spiders, and people without their skin. Sounds fun. Ship. We're going to the ship? Yes, we are. Let's get off this dust bowl. Let's leave the sand behind. It's time to go to the beach. Well, not really. There's all water, but, you know. Beach. Yeah, at the moment, I don't need credits. If at some point I feel like I would like to get better gear, but the story isn't giving it to me, or something like that, or, you know, I just need money, I'll do what you say. But at the moment, like, I'm not in the need for money, so I'm gonna be happy with what I have. Tatooine? I'm so happy to be gone. Goodbye. Let's go somewhere where it's not as hot. At some point we'll have to figure out what the thing is with the Giska. We can always figure that out later. This is always fun. I always get lost. Exit? No. Crew quarters? No. Cockpit. Okay. Oh, it's straight. There we go. We did it! Guys, let's get out of here. We got our star map. It's time to go on to our next tourist destination. Tatooine, done. Caravan, we said we were gonna go there last, so now it's time for Manan. Love Manan.